Good evening everyone and welcome to the Haunted Scouse Halloween Special 2025. This is a night when, just being two of us, we're going to do a lot of calling out and a lot of listening. Let's see if anything does come out the spirit talk. You hear that?
I did.
As you said, it's so quiet in here. It's so quiet in here.
With a full walk around of Bron Y Garth Hospital now completed, we decided now was the perfect time to take a break and recharge our batteries.
Well, should we get the palliative care one now then?
The night was far from over though, so please join us in part 2 of our Halloween special from Bron Y Garth Hospital. As we were on the nurse's corridor setting up for an Estes experiment, it appears the spirits were downstairs waiting for us.
So guys, it's time for an Estes method of thinking. Unfortunately, I drew the short straw. Obviously Chris is on a separate camera in the room just behind where I am, or a bit further down the corridor should I say. What a great place to do it. So we're going to pop down there, can't see nothing here, can't really see too much other than the glare of the LED screen turning the other way. So we'll just crack on. Obviously you know how this works, and I'll put the headphones on, I'll put the blindfold on once I've got this going, and cool. That's the light. Press record. It's going backwards, right? So I mean, you probably don't even need a blindfold for this because you can't see anything anyway.
Okay, so Adam is able to hear your voice. Can you tell him your name?
Need to find.
Who do you need to find? Did you come to visit somebody and you couldn't find them? Temperature on the room pod.
Find out there. Keep your eye on them.
Oh, it's okay. So again, they could be the normal patients or people from the workhouse.
Hello.
Hi. Why do we need to keep an eye on them? What were they doing?
It's like a woman constant chattering, but I just can't make out words. Who are you looking at?
I don't mean to be staring at you, but I can't see you. Can you tell me your name, please? My name's Chris and my friend is Adam.
The back wall. 2 chairs. Haunted.
Oh, Christ.
Down there, come on. Struggle.
So maybe this is something to do with the workhouse or a problematic patient.
Hair, that, something.
What was your job here?
Now up here.
Did you work here?
It's that female again, sort of chattering, but she can't make out.
Can you speak louder?
Turn you on, guys.
Sound like there or past security.
So was this a
Help.
security
Need
breach?
help.
So security breach. Bloody hell, there's the 2 chairs.
You take that.
What was the security breach? Is everyone okay?
Sounded like fuckers.
Do you mind us being here?
Damage here.
Damaged here.
Oh, it's a horrible, like girly sort of.
Do you not like us being here?
It's freezing.
There was a knockdown there before.
Covering.
I said that. You near Adam?
My legs are like so cold. Standing there, maybe.
Are you standing next to Adam?
A little bit, something.
That's good that the REM pod's reacting to a temperature change, just as Adam's saying he feels his legs are being become colder. So you affecting Adam? Are you making it colder? Can you touch him? You touch his right hand.
That was like a giggle, and then it sounded like get them or something them.
What can you do?
Not like last one.
Maybe you can touch Adam's right hand. Can you do that? Can you see Adam?
So like the people, and then it cut off, and then something passed over.
Are you still stood next to Adam? Please touch him. That's why he's there.
I'm standing near something at the back.
Can you touch his hand, please? Are you hiding? Ooh.
Where's he going?
Hello. Are you in here? Which room are you in? Can you tell Adam?
Controversial. There. Two.
The lady who keeps trying to speak, what's your name, please? Can you tell Adam your name?
Go. Let me out now.
Do you not want to be in the hospital anymore?
So, we're ready.
Is it time to leave the hospital? Are you going home?
That was quite a creepy male laugh.
Are you sneaking up on Adam?
That was we're gonna meet after.
Oh, great. Bear in mind, we've got to go to sleep yet, guys. We're going to meet after. Hope you talking to him. Do you have a message for Adam before he finishes?
Lady, something she killed him, maybe?
We should go back to what we had earlier on the Spirit Talker.
Can I see you at the end of the corridor? Why don't you come towards us, please?
Dark.
Yes, I can see your shadow.
Keep it going.
Can you walk towards my voice? Are you touching Adam?
So cold, my legs.
Wow, that's really interesting.
That's really interesting that that's been quiet for so long, and the minute he starts feeling his leg again, like something's touching him, it starts alarming again for a temperature change. So, yeah, that's good. We're claiming that.
My name is female. Here, torment. Feel something's like so cold here.
Are you next to Adam? Can you touch him? Maybe touch him on the head.
There.
Stroke his hair.
Pain.
If you are there, please, just gently, not to hurt him, but just gently, just touch his hair. Just to let him know that you're here. Are you still there?
Time for it. I'm about to.
Okay, please tell Adam it's time to stop.
Again, sound like there, but it was like a breathy there. Breathing.
Okay, no noise.
Say it sounded like my name then. And then again, Adam. He sat there. leg. Behind you. It's just like a very short. Whoa!
Sorry mate, it's only me.
Jesus.
Sorry, there's no easy. It's preferable on your shoulder than your leg, so I apologise.
I mean, well, if that doesn't say how deep under was there, then I don't know what does. Yeah, I just felt like the last couple of minutes there it just started getting bloody dark and pretty sinister.
What was interesting was I could see you, because I ended up picking this up and putting the thing back on because there was a couple of little knocks in that room, which I will get to in a second.
Yeah.
But the couple of times that you started rubbing your right leg, saying you felt really cold,
Honestly.
the temperature went off on the REM pod, and they were the only 2 times that the temperature went off on it.
Was it?
It coincided perfectly with you'd rub your leg,
Honestly.
and then it'd go off, and then you'd say, do you know what, it's so cold over here, and you'd point towards the REM pod.
You feel, I mean, you're in a cold corridor anyway, and obviously sat down, but it just felt like a block of ice here. And I mean, I didn't even know if that went off because I
Yeah, you can't hear it, exactly, and you can't see it.
But yeah, it felt from the bottom and then here, and then honestly, the only way I could describe it, when you get sort of like peripheral, like something's there, you know, or something standing there or lurking over, and then you just sort of zone back out. But then it started to feel like the odd little twinge, but again, you don't know whether just because you sat down for that long that you just sort of naturally kind of spasming. But yeah, in terms of, I mean, I'm never the best listening to that, but so I know there was one period where I probably didn't say much, but there's the odd word, but you don't want to just say the word to think, oh, do you want to think it might have been that? So I only really said what I definitely heard, or half a sentence that I may have heard. So yeah, no idea if it obviously matched up to anything you were.
No, I mean, I just kind of, I mean, the trick is with the esters, and I'll just flick this round. The trick is with the esters, guys, is that, and I'm not knocking anyone who doesn't do it this way, but we started off the same way with it. You become obsessed with, oh, it's got to be, I've got to ask something and he's got to answer it. Not necessarily. I mean, if there's a narrative starts to build, then you encourage the narrative. Like Adam was talking about security, and it was so okay. Well, do you need security? You need to get him, and it was kind of along those lines of like you could imagine whether it was the workhouse or the hospital. Like one of the patients needed a bit of extra help looking after, and get security. Someone's kicking off or something like that. So it was going along with that narrative, and then obviously once he started to get touched, it was. But he kept saying there was a female voice that you just couldn't make out.
It was like constant chatter. It was like, honestly, it would skip over at least show 2 or 3 sort of clicks, but it was like a low, like, but it was just like blabbering. Yeah. I just couldn't understand what it was, but it was like a constant female voice sort of talking at me. But yeah, there was a few like sinistery. I mean, there was like a breath at one point. I can't remember if I said it was a woman's breath, was it? Or but it was like something like that. Anyway,
yeah.
But, do you know when you're like, oh, it's breathy. That's a bit much. But yeah, the same. So I think once the first couple of minutes sort of ease in, and then every now and again you remind yourself, do you know what, I'm sat like in Bron Y Garth in a dark corridor. And then once the ice breeze sort of starts to happen, like, you know what, I think I'm quite happy with the blindfold on, because I don't want to know what on earth that is. And then the touch on my shoulder at the end was probably that just kicked me off. So.
I just thought, I'm not sure, I mean, at least that camera would have caught it, but I'm not sure if I had like this camera angled towards you, because obviously I didn't want to put a torch on, so I was trying to fumble around just to there, yeah. I thought it was preferable to your leg, mate, or your hair.
Yeah. But yeah, at least I suppose that bit's over and done with anyway.
Yeah, but no, it was really interesting that the REM pod temperature correlated exactly with you saying it was going cold.
It's obviously not going off, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whilst we were still upstairs, once again, the REM pod in the far right hand side and the K2 meter were triggered by something unseen. Was this the female we heard earlier in the night?
Thanks for shitting me up anyway. Pardon? Thanks for shitting me up anyway.
Right, okay guys, so we're getting near the end of the night. We've still got solos to do, just to finish it all off. But following on from the Estes method that Adam's just done there, it kind of got the impression that maybe we were coming into contact with some of the ex-nursing staff that would have muddled in and around here. So we don't use it very often, but we've got the old SB7 spirit box out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do 5 or 10 minutes in the nurses' quarters with the SB7 and see if we can make any further contact. So is there anybody in here with us? You come towards us, you can speak through this device in Adam's hand. Please don't be afraid.
Anybody who used to work here?
Maybe this was your office back when it was the workhouse. Are you from back then? Can you come through and say that again, please? You know it takes a lot of energy. We don't mean you any harm.
You can tell us where we are.
Come and sit with us. Maybe you're on your break. Thank you if that was you. No.
Would you maybe pass over here? Near here?
Yeah, something. Say something. This room makes me really tired. Fine till we walk back in.
You might think you were there, because you're being here chat, isn't it?
Oh yeah, God, yeah. Oh dear. Oh. Is this how you felt when you were here? Sleepy?
Yes.
Yeah. Necessity of the torch, guys, just to switch things off.
Yeah. Still pitch black. But yeah, again, just a bit of kit that we've always had that we rarely use now because we've got so many sort of new bits and bobs, but might not be as sort of exciting as an S-Box in terms of what comes out, but I think that's kind of the exciting bit for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, you've got to listen a lot harder, and obviously the static is more consistent, but if the speaker's not too loud, you know, you do have to listen a lot harder to what comes through, but no, there was certainly a couple of things there, and interestingly male and female. I mean, everyone just thinks nurse, female, but clearly, as we all know, nurses are both male and female and have been for a long time.
Yeah.
At this exact moment in the main ward, something triggers the REM pod.
But no, as we say, guys, it's getting towards that time of the night now where we've explored everywhere, we've investigated everywhere.
Yeah, there's one more thing to do, and that's buckle up and go to bed and get some shut eye. Well, obviously this is sort of the bit where we finish the episode and we go home, but unfortunately we're not going anywhere, are we? We're stuck here all night, so yeah, it's time to maybe choose a sleeping position and split off and, you know, sleep.
Yeah, it sounds easy, doesn't it, when you're tired as well, but not when you're you know, that your mate's potentially, you know, 2 floors and 3 corridors away.
Yeah, keep going.
Where are we gonna? Are we both tossing downstairs?
I don't know, I'm tempted to do it there, you know,
Where are you thinking? Nurses' quarters or
in that corridor.
in a sleeping bag in the corridor? You're brave, aren't you?
I think that's the fucking point of it, isn't it?
No, but I mean like spiders.
Oh, I mean, look at that. Perfect time. Thank you. So, typically, just as I'm starting to walk back down the corridor, getting ready to go to sleep, so to speak, yeah, REM pod behind me starts going off. Yeah, what a silly idea. So, I mean, the idea is there's no way I'm going to be keeping here. So, I'm going to sit in the corridor for a little bit and then, yeah, I'll do some calling out, settle down, and then if anything kind of lights up or reacts, then I might just pick the camera up and go off and investigate. But, yeah, it's ridiculously late now. Chris and I have now split. He's down on the first floor on the beds getting a decent night's kip, so someone's really the short straw and had to come up here and sort of give this run a bit of a go. But yeah, I'll settle down, do some calling out and see what happens.
Didn't want you out again.
I suppose that's not going to work, is it? 'Cause it's...
Yeah, excuse me, some of us are trying to get some sleep down here.
Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my camera position.
I'll be writing a strongly worded letter to the landlord tomorrow.
Good night.
Night, sweetie boy.
Tell you what, doing much for me, is it, on this camera? You look huge. Yeah, obviously I've just moved that around so slightly so you can see. I mean, yeah, it's clearly, I'm not going to be sleeping, am I?
Chris, Adam.
Yeah,
Are you still moving about upstairs?
Just a pan.
Right, okay, that's interesting then.
So you're saying something's moving the house up here and it's not me?
All I'm saying, I can hear movements and it's not you.
Hope it's the latter. See, I think I can hear moving about now. Oh no, I've picked my spot, can't I? See, nothing behind the camera, got an open doorway there. Long corridor shot there. If there is anyone here who does want to make himself known, maybe come forward and
So many noises.
do something for us now.
Is there anybody else in this ward with me tonight? My name's Chris.
Chris.
Fuck me. Yeah, go on, mate.
So anyway, so I'm not happy with this camera shot, so that's why I'm shuffling about, and I just want to make sure, obviously, that the hours or whatever spent decently.
Where are you leaving to?
And I was still stay on this corridor, but I just think half the stuff isn't in shot, so I'm either too far away from the camera or the camera's too close to me and you can't pick the equipment up, so...
Are there no sockets at the other end to put it just inside that nurse's quarters bit?
Probably.
Do you need me to come up and help you set the shot?
I just need you, where I put the camera back where it was, if you can just help me see what it looks like from where I am.
On the way.
Where's the kids?
Sorry guys, I will be back.
Yeah. Sound. Yeah, because I've literally just been like, trying to get accustomed to the little noises in there.
Is my torch on there? Sorry for your pain. I don't want to fucking get up on the windowsill.
It's on the ledge.
It's alright, it won't need to do that.
Right.
Enjoy.
Hey Sean, do you want the Red Bull?
Yeah, you may as well, so that I won't get off. Anything else? A few biscuits for me as well.
Fucking kiss goodnight.
Yeah.
Right.
Chin chin, mate.
I'm going to reset my thing for another hour then, because it's 3 o'clock now. So yeah, what do you reckon, an hour? Or 45 minutes?
Whatever. Honestly, you're driving, aren't you? So I'll just sit and wait.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to get your head down for a bit and then radio me when you're awake, whatever, then yeah.
Yeah, I'll set the alarm for an hour, whether the sleep is another fucking thing.
So. So we just, I just called Chris up then because I just wasn't happy with sort of the camera, and obviously with this being sort of alone overnight, and he's well away from me, this is sort of a one-shot deal. So because when I come back in, we're not doing this again. So obviously, unless you want us to, so if you do, make sure you leave a comment below and let us know. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that the camera angle was right. So I've sort of switched ends now, where there's a little bit more room up here anyway, and I think it's a wider angle shot, the corridor. So yeah, and I'm obviously a little bit closer to sort of the thoroughfare of the nurses' station as well, and the nurses' quarters. So I don't think I've made it any easier for myself, to be honest. Well, you might be able to hear our friend Mr. Owl outside as well, hooping away. Well, I tell you, this is not a hoot.
It's easy to forget when watching this that Adam can see nothing and is in total darkness.
There is anybody here now, other than the owl, that does want to come and talk to me. There's a number of devices on the floor and around me that make noise and light up. If you do want to make yourself known, You can go towards one of them. Or you can just leave me be and I'll just chill for the rest of the night.
Right, okay guys, so I've helped Adam settle into his new shot. Yeah, I'm going back to bed. If I can sleep. But listen guys, if this is not worth a thumbs up and a kind comment afterwards, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Please consider the channel memberships, because trust us when we say this is not easy to do. That corridor behind me through that doorway, I can't even see down it. But yeah, please consider the channel memberships, and yeah, if you haven't already, you know, check out the Halloween merch. It's not all pumpkins, there's some great stuff there, and it all goes to fund the channel and you get something for your donation. So yeah, I'm gonna get my head down, but yeah, hope you're enjoying this Halloween special. So you're just trying to get accustomed to any sounds. Yeah, sounds like someone shuffling around. What was that? Oh, hi. I knew it was not calm. Hello? To me that sounded like down in Andy's room down there where he saw
where his table is and all those wires are, and he says the things move from that table. Sounded potentially like it was coming from there, but then that cap all light up as well. If that was you that set that device off, can you do it again for me, please? Honestly, so hard because you don't know where to look, because I've just got an open doorway in front of me. That down there, it's making noise and cat balls lighting up, and obviously behind the camera that you guys can't see, but it's a dark vast space that goes down to the nurses' quarters. So this is tough. Hello? Is anyone down that corridor? Can you maybe make a noise for me now, please, to let me know you're there? Can you maybe light up another object if you're here now? Man, honestly, I feel like I'm hearing things now. Feels like it's coming from that direction. More by the stairs. If there is anyone here, you maybe try and make a noise for me. Maybe try and light something up. You try and go towards that ball on the floor again. I slip my eyes every time I look back at that camera. I feel like the bottom right corner, there's like a black sort of shadow that catches it. It's probably just my eyesight, just as I move from this way to that. Yeah, it is. Just my eyes refocusing on the LED screen. It's like a black shadow just sort of pops in and out. It's mad, obviously, like your heart's going. Your ears are like proper pricked because any sort of little sound you're responding to. Like that one down there. Well, I say this is when we first started, obviously, doing Haunted Scouse. Well, it would be 5 years ago now. So yeah, this will be like the 5th year anniversary. It's yeah, I didn't think at this point we'd be separated, alone, locked in a building for 24 hours, with the reputation that it's got, being an extremely haunted building, on an abandoned sort of hospital wing. Yeah, it's I suppose you might say living the dream, but yeah, it's definitely a step up from just, I wouldn't say like normal investigating, but obviously you've seen us do the whole building. Yeah, it's been active in parts. Hopefully the lock-offs have done it justice. And yeah, this was something a bit extra. I mean, I don't even know how much of this you're going to see, because it's just sort of me waffling for hours. And obviously, if I hear something of note, you know, I'd have already got up and checked it out by now, but you know, I don't want to disturb Chris. If I start walking around and banging around, it's going to disturb him. So the idea was just to sort of sit and, you know, sleep if we could, which if he's fell asleep, fair play to him. But yeah, and that's why I picked sort of the corridor, so we can have the comfy bed because he's driving, and then yeah, I get up here. And if there is anyone here that does want to interact or do something, or make a noise, we could bang on something, knock on something, let me know that you're here. You try and do it now. It's been a while now. It has been pretty quiet. Obviously the REM pod or no cat balls or anything like that, which, I mean, probably a bad thing for you guys, but it's not really a bad thing for me. Yeah, I'm going through sort of a natural sort of settling to the building. I mean, if you buy into it, it used to be a hospital, so obviously at this time well, at least on the wards anyway, it will be sort of nice and calm and quiet. Sound like someone's creeping around back there. I mean, you can't say we haven't tried tonight in terms of what we've done and how we've sort of gone about investigating the building. It's usually, especially like on events, when we investigate, it does sort of naturally conclude. Well, this is sort of the first one that we kind of thought, we'll do the full sort of 24 hours of having the building to ourselves. So, I mean, for all I know, the next sort of hour or two that's been chopped down from this sort of overnight bit of sleeping is me waffling and just Chris snoring because he's in a bed downstairs. Cool. Hello? Genuinely. Hello? Honestly. like that sticky floor sound. That's sort of what I'm hearing in a way. Oh God. Bloody REM pod. Obviously where I was sat down, it just sounded like, I've heard it a few times tonight where it's like faintly in the distance, but it's people creeping, and I wouldn't mind if they were like walking, but it just sounds like someone is creeping up on you. And it's not a nice feeling there. So obviously just scan the corridor, can't see anything. Obviously come in this room where I thought originally, a while ago I heard a couple of sounds. This is sort of the desk that things go missing from as well, so... Carnage. Slip you back around. I've got a handle on this camera. Just wrap my hand around it. Lauren has to forgive me as well for using my torch every now and again. That's just the IR light up there. What the hell was that? There's no way that was my coat. That was a whistle. Oh my God. I hope... Again, just move my hand out the way. I hope to God the camera picked that up. So when you move your arm, Pat, because obviously I'm wearing quite a big coat because it's freezing. But so when your arm moves past it makes that kind of like weird like noise. I thought it was that, but that was a clear like. Did I just hear you? If that was you, can you make that noise again? Skeptic in me saying that it was just a coat, don't worry, but at this moment in time I'm thinking that was not my coat. Do you know what, you think you should have just stayed put, but no, walking round, because you know if you were sat at home yourself you'd be saying you need to be walking around, you need to be investigating. Ooh. Hello? Ooh. Hello? Ooh. Hello? Now again, the skeptic in me is saying it was me walking on this floor, but I've walked in here several times and I've not heard that noise. And it didn't even sound like the floor, it sounded like the cupboard. If that was you, can you open those cupboard doors? Or maybe you can close the door. Pretty long corridor to look back down now as well. And that was the thing now, it was settled. And now, I'm definitely not settled. That might have been Chris for all I know. I'm stuck here now. Maybe he's heard something and he's bolted. I'm not saying, and the walkies back there as well. I didn't pick that up when I went for a wander. That was silly of me. Well, I think I'll go back to my spot for a little bit and just sort of chill and get more calling out. But it's getting, I'd say it's getting late. It's getting early now. So yeah, I'm sure Chris will be radioing soon to sort of finish off. But ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. What was funny as well is obviously them walking around there. The floor, uneven, it's a bit light as well. But there's several cat balls and REM pods on it, and not one of them went off. I was walking around there, so it was quite interesting there. You know, a while ago, I had the one next to the REM pod go off. So, again, you can argue like vibrations and things set them off, but I've walked like back and forth up this corridor and not one of them went off.
guys, that's me, refreshed, had a bit of a kick. Oh God, more awake than I was.
How's Chris?
Yeah, go on, mate.
You're not walking up here, are you?
No, I'm sitting on the bed.
No way.
Mate, I swear to God, I'm on camera now. I've literally just got up from laying down and I'm sitting up on the bed talking to camera.
Clear as day, I thought you were walking up the stairs coming to kill this off, and maybe there was something wrong with the radio, but because I mean, I just got up and walked around before and I've just sat back down, and then I can't believe I disturbed that.
No, as I say, mate, honest to God, you'll see it on camera. I'm literally just saying to camera, yeah, I've had a bit of a kick now, and yeah, I was just about to go through and come up and see you.
Well, I'll wait for you then, because I'm not walking up those stairs, so yeah, you can check it out for me.
Right, alright then, mate, I'll see you in a sec. Wow, okay, so it sounds like I've woke up just at the right time, but that's good that Adam's just radioed me and I'm talking to you on camera. So yeah, best go and rescue the young'un, and then yeah, I think we're going to pack up and head home.
No. That's going to make a massive liar out of me. That was clear as day as someone was walking up those stairs. Force at first, it was probably the wind. No. I'm done. Absolutely done. That's it. Glad to see you.
That's me walking up the stairs, mate.
Honestly, that's just... I can't even explain it, and I know for a fact that the camera won't have even picked it up, but it's... I've just done... Obviously, you know, we've been here for ages, and then all I've heard constantly... Let's cut off that camera.
That's okay.
I mean, all I've heard constantly is like Joe movement that way, but
yeah.
It's like someone is like Joe creeping, and that's the sort of worrying thing, that it's like if someone was walking up or walking up and down, you might be able to cope with that, but it feels like someone or something was creeping up on me. So I picked up the camera and I literally went down there, round, couldn't see anything, walked back down here, walked into that room, heard a whistle, which I hope it was a whistle, but do you know when you do that past your coat?
Yeah.
I've recreated it so many times, but it was a clear whistle. And then I walked into the other little side bit there, and it sounded like one of the doors sort of creaked. So obviously I was doing bits to camera there, come back up here, sat back down. What are you?
I didn't move.
Here, sat back down. Come back up here, sat back down, and then from that direction I thought, oh, it must be it now, because you're coming up. And it was clear, like there was noise, like the door had opened and then the door had closed. And then there was the odd little and then nothing. I was like, hang on a minute, that's got to be you. But I thought you'd radio, but the frustrating thing is I know that probably hasn't picked it up, but honestly, that has like got me. Nah, I'm glad we're done, because I don't think I could be staying here any longer.
Yeah, literally, you know, it's I just woke up and I was sitting on the bed, basically scratching my arse, talking to camera, saying, you know, I've had a bit of a kip, now it's, you know, time to go and find Adam, and you know, we'll end the night.
No, it's I mean, great sort of thing that we've done there, and I'm glad it's over, but yeah, I've had it, I'm done. It's get going. Yeah.
Well done, man, well done. So it served its purpose tonight, didn't it?
That's right, definitely. It's got me back on edge anyway, and like I said to camera a few times, you know, we've definitely pushed it tonight, and we've pushed ourselves, which is, it's good, you know, and still end up feeling on edge, but yeah, it's such a different kettle of fish when you're on your own. You know, you are sort of isolated, and you put yourself in a very, very vulnerable position.
Too right.
Wow, guys, listen, I've brought Adam down to the safety of my bedroom for the last hour or so, because you've all just seen how it's ended there. You know, whilst I was trying to do a piece to camera, you know, the young'uns got a little bit jittery upstairs, mate.
Well, yeah, it's certainly, it was bound to happen at some point, but yeah, I think obviously how we've sort of wanted to split and sleep alone to sort of finish, and you know, the sun is coming up now, but I think what a perfect time to sort of end that night, because the noises and stuff that I was hearing up there, whether or not I just got into my own head, but for me it clearly sounded like someone was obviously coming up the stairs there, and when I realised it wasn't Chris, obviously panic sort of set in. But yeah, you saw me do a full walkthrough up there as well, and you know, been alone for a number of hours now, and yeah, maybe it is the mind playing tricks, but you know, I mean, what a location, what a night.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, listen, this Halloween we wanted to test ourselves, and in a way that we have not done, maybe since our first Halloween special at Walton Hall. That was the first time I think we dragged ourselves out of our comfort zone, and we said in the intro that's what tonight was all about, and I think we did it, because Bron Y Garth, when there's only two of you, and especially for that last little section there where we split up, I mean, we've had REM pods going off, we've had footsteps, we've heard voices right at the very beginning, you know, we've had cat balls going off. It's literally all of the equipment has played the game, and it's obviously, I'm yet to review the lock-offs. You guys might be going, oh my god, don't forget that, don't forget that.
Yeah, it's we could have chose any sort of position in this building to sort of sleep in and make ourselves a bit vulnerable, but sort of, you know, every kind of corridor is pitch black, you know, you put yourself in the middle of one and there's so many different sort of angles, and you know, I'm like sick of looking left, looking right. I think that's all I did for a number of hours, and you just see me like an owl, which you would have heard the owl upstairs as well. But honestly, I think for this Halloween, it's yeah, we sort of had to definitely push the boat out, and I think we've definitely sort of achieved that. And you know, if you want to see sort of more episodes like this where we do split and maybe spend the whole night somewhere and sleep alone, then, you know, let us know in the comments below. And obviously, whilst you're here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give it one of them as well.
Yeah, listen guys, as I said before I got my head down, have a look at our merch as well, because the merch is getting bigger and better all the time. And again, you do help support the channel by purchasing that. You know, join the channel memberships. You know, there's about 50 people now who are YouTube channel members, and every month that just helps fund nights like tonight where we can hire these locations and put petrol in the car. And you know, you'll have seen a picture at some point of our fish and chips, you know, and it's things like that. It becomes a self-funding venture now, Haunted Scouse, and it's thanks to you guys. So if you want to be part of that, please consider the channel memberships as well.
Yeah, and obviously make sure you check out our website, www.hauntedscouse.com, and maybe you want to come on an event with us soon. There's plenty of events that are currently on sale. If you check the website, you hit us up on Facebook, and yeah, they do sell out pretty quick, because obviously you've seen kind of how our nights go. And but I think for now, that's enough for this Halloween, and I need to sort of rest myself and gear up for what's to come next year. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think for this one, guys, we're going to go that way, and yeah, all we can say is, listen, thank you very much for watching, and obviously it's Halloween, so the last thing to say, mate, after 3, 1, 2, 3, Happy Halloween!